In the energy markets, natural gas actually finished just below the flat line for the day. It actually, in extended trading, fell a little bit more, getting down to about 0.5% negative. And it's a critical week for natural gas when you look at the charts overall, as nat gas is working on its third straight week higher, but it is fragile. With that extra move in the after hours that we got, you almost got to unchanged on the week. Now, why is that critical? Well, because we're up against technical resistance, some exponential moving averages that have a lot of bearing on the seasonality and other factors of natural gas that are kind of pushing that price down. But there are some things that could potentially get it to break above. A third positive week would be one of those. 3 weeks in a row tends to kind of feel like a key reversal to a lot of speculative traders. And we do have another record on LNG. LNG refineries took in 6 billion cubic feet of dry natural gas for refining and export. That beats the June record. That was the July number. That beats the June figure of 5.2 or 5.5 rather. So again, this natural gas is starting to get exported and starting to get used. The overall global economic situation might tell you there's not as much demand for commodities. The natural gas doesn't really fall into that metric, as it sometimes replaces other fuels like coal, and that export of liquid natural gas is becoming one of the bigger industries for the United States as we continue to be the largest producer of natural gas. So this was actual supply that was deemed for export. And then in terms of the EIA figure, we got a small build, smaller than expected. Those excess inventories are now, the deficit I should say, is at about 237 again. But it is still supporting prices overall because of the high demand over the next 10 days or so. When you look at the 10-day weather forecast, we are expected this cooling period that we're seeing in the Midwest to move into the Northeast, but then for it to end abruptly and we get higher temperatures again. So we're going to get that air conditioning demand, the natural gas powered electricity for the air conditioning. So demand over the next 10 days, weather related, is expected to be high.